This is Renee Collins, and welcome to Overtones. Welcome, everyone. You are listening to the 16th broadcast of Overtones on WLXU 93.9 FM, Lexington Community Radio. We are coming to you from the beautiful and historic Lyric Theater in the great city of Lexington, Kentucky. I am Renee Collins, your host, and I'm joined, as I am each and every week, by Lexington musician and songwriting extraordinaire, Whitney Acke. Let's all welcome Whitney to the show, everyone. Yeah. We have just listened to the sounds of Lexington's Pop Band of the Year and local music scene sensation, Brother Smith, who open our show each and every week with their hit song, Happy Tune. And Whitney, how excited are we both today about this outstanding lineup for this special edition of Overtones, appropriately titled, It's Okay, I'm with the Band.
I'm really excited. You know, some of the older guys say that the Lexington band scene is dying, but today it's a testament that it is not.
Well, you have that right. And Whitney and I are welcoming guests today who have a broad range of musical artistry and very significant contribution to the local music scene here in Lexington and beyond. Whitney, Ray Adams, Warren Cobb, and I have just this week joined forces in a new adventure with a focus on rallying everyone in this great state of Kentucky to listen locally, as we are initiating a campaign of sorts to encourage everyone in embracing any opportunity to listen locally by engaging and sharing with each other in a variety of ways, including music, theater, poetry, and yes, even dialogue and conversation. So, in this special edition of Overtones, It's Okay, I'm with the Band, we certainly have a great opportunity to do all of that and more with this all-star lineup that showcases not only the talent of these incredible Kentucky musicians, but we are also exploring the process that goes into the artistic effort in getting several very talented musicians, which in essence represent a note of a chord on a staff, working together to produce not only sweet harmonies, but melodic progressions that delight the audience members who are lucky enough to get to hear them play and see them perform. So without further ado, here is your Kentucky Overtones starting lineup. They are a performing unit of a six-piece band native to the greater Cincinnati, northern Kentucky area. Their humble beginnings saw two brothers, Wes and Aaron Smith, with a passion of music that quickly grew into a musical family with desire and ability to convey that very same emotion through a larger sound. This organic and soulful approach breathes life into the sounds of yesteryear as they have created a unique blend mixing the heart of country, the creativity of funk, and the passion of soul. It's okay, they are with the band. Let's welcome Brother Smith. Born in the mountains of West Virginia and raised in the hills of eastern Kentucky, he is a songwriter and a singer, saturated with the influence of the South, but with the feeling and soul of the blues. With noted influences like the Allman Brothers, Zakk Wylde, Alice in Chains, and Hank Williams Jr., his style is a unique blend of blues, rock, and Americana. It's okay, he's with the band. Let's welcome Sean Whiting.
Yeah.
Our next guests have played in multiple projects together and started picking acoustic on the street in downtown Lexington, Kentucky in the late summer of 2013. During that time, they were looking to start a new local bluegrass project. Meeting regularly, they began writing and collaborating and learning new and old songs. Incorporating traditional bluegrass numbers with high-energy originals and a vast range of cover material, they started booking gigs and picking and playing as much as possible, quickly gaining a reputation for festivals and venues alike. And it's all okay because they are with the band. Let's welcome Restless Legs String Band. And also in this very ambitious show that Whitney and I are hosting, our next guests are with a 5-piece band built in Lexington, Kentucky. With a variety of musical backgrounds, the group has come together seamlessly on a common sound, balancing the line between blues, funk, and rock and roll. Inspired by greats like the Allman Brothers Band, this group has their own unique story to tell. And we will get to hear that story today because it's okay, they are with the band. Let's welcome the riveting and compelling Magnolia Boulevard.
Yeah.
And we are going to start this all off today with a special request of Brother Smith made by, well, me. The weather has been steadily improving the past 2 weeks, and we didn't really get a springtime this year, but what peeped out of the ground and blooms was also frozen by some winter leftovers.
Yes.
So I am ready to celebrate the season of summer. So let's get this party started with Brother Smith's Song for Saturday, or AKA Summer Breeze. Let's welcome Brother Smith on Overtones.
Summer breeze, tell me the secrets in the sun. Sing, summer breeze, I swear I won't tell anyone. Daddy quick and turtleneck can make it stick so I can hum it and forget the winter long. Hang on to it, make it sad and make it gloomy, make it happy and I'll stay a second song. Come on. Hey, on, sing to me, summer breeze. Tell me the secrets in the sun. Sing, summer breeze. I swear I won't tell anyone.
And play the four and take the bottle out the floor and take a sip. Hey Aberdeen, see this house are so serene. I didn't know that you and Grace is on this trip.
I'm sitting in a picking past the taters and the chicken in the glass with pleasant song, sweet and dry. A couple more, then we head up to the shore. That's how I guess there by and by. Come on, sing to me, summer breeze. Tell me the secrets in the sun. Summer breeze, I swear I won't tell anyone. the secrets in the sun. Sing, summer breeze, and I swear I won't tell anyone.
Thank you guys for that special request. And we will be back after the break.
Red and black, and always remember to forget. And everybody else is always looking back. Red and black, red and black.
So we are back, and you are listening to Overtones, hosted by Renee Collins and Whitney Acke on WLXU 93.9 FM, Lexington Community Radio. And you have just listened to the beautiful and wonderful sounds of Brother Smith. Let's welcome them to the show, everyone. And Whitney, you have some questions for our guests today.
I do. There's exciting stuff going on with Brother Smith. Yeah, you all just had a new album release, right? Yeah. So what's special about this album? Tell me about it.
We got it done.
That's always a good thing. Always a good thing. Tell me, what can we expect when our fans listen locally to you guys? What's your goal? What do you want fans to take away from your shows?
Yes.
I'd say, for me, the overall thing, music for me has always been this thing that uplifted me, or, was just a way to just to feel happy. And I hope that's what people leave with. I hope they feel happy. If they had a bad day, I hope we made it a little better. And we hope that they party with us, because we like to have a good time. We like to get down and dance and be sweaty and ridiculous, and it's fun.
Oh, yeah, I think it's definitely fun. I've seen you guys multiple times, and you are one of the most fun. Is it most fun or is it funnest? It's most fun,
Most
right?
funnest.
All of the
Most
above.
funnest. You are Lexington regional area's most funnest band.
Yes.
There you go. A new title for you. So,
Yes, and I'm noticing Wes has on his Cincinnati Reds
does.
uniform today, and Wes and Aaron you just sang at the Cincinnati Reds game recently.
Did.
National anthem. What was that experience like for you?
I think Mom and Dad were more shaky than we were on the field. Really cool though. Like, never been in front of that many people before, and it's pretty terrifying for the most part.
Everyone's so quiet.
Yeah, like a whole stadium of people was just looking right at you, and to hear ourselves, because there's like some super delay on the microphones in that
Yes.
kind of an arena.
That's true. I've known many people to sing there, and
Yeah, they gave us just little boxes to put on our hips and my headphones to plug in, and they're like probably $5 headphones at the gas station or something. Wes sang a part and I sang a part, and it sounded great. And as soon as we both started singing together and doing harmonies and such, his voice completely overwhelmed me. It's like I couldn't hear myself at all. So I'm standing there singing, hoping it sounds good, and I was shaking in my boots a little bit.
yeah. Did you all see yourselves on the Jumbotron, or were your backs turned?
Nope. Well, it was available, but I was not looking up.
That would have been another dynamic just to further confuse, right? The
Sounded great.
senses. Yes, they did sound
Yeah,
great.
so wonderful.
So, what are you going to sing for us next?
This is called Salt on My Watermelon.
Wonderful. I'm a big fan of Salt on the Watermelon.
Yeah, our grandma. That's how she always ate it, and that's how we eat it. And this is for our grandma.
Wonderful. This is Brother Smith on Overtones.
Sitting out on the side porch dead, making memories we'll never forget. We're gonna have us a good time, sing songs, you know them dips don't mind. No shoes, foot loose, that's what we got. We don't need a lot, I just need a little salt on my watermelon. Some sweet tea in a Dixie cup, can't describe the way I'm feeling. Gonna help me with a filler up, sitting on the side of that concrete porch. Take a nap on the swing, take in the sights, the sounds, the smells, a little salt on my watermelon. Sit and kick it as the air gets cool. I pass around another bottle of brew. You kick your feet up and get you a chew. Make sure, just sure my mama don't catch you later on when the sun goes down. We'll still be hanging around, yes we will. Just give me a little salt on my watermelon, some sweet tea in a Dixie cup. Can't describe the way I'm feeling. Gonna help me with filler up, sitting on the side of that concrete porch. Take a nap on the swing, take in the sights, the sound, the smells, a little salt on my watermelon. Can't describe the way I'm feeling. Gonna help me with the filler up, sitting on the side of that concrete porch. Take a nap on the swing and take in the sights, the sounds, the smell. Yeah. Give me a little salt on my watermelon. Won't you give me some sweet tea in my Dixie cup? Well, I can't describe the way I'm feeling. Whoa, won't you help me? Fill her up. Just give me a little salt now. Come on, a little salt now. A little salt now. Pour on now. Left brain, wanna taste. Put that watermelon in my face.
That was Brother Smith on WLXU 93.9 FM. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
And we will be back in a moment.
Hey there, did I hear you say that you need a ride? Why don't I just drive you home, stay there for a while? I know that you don't know me very well, and that can change in the time it takes for us to drive back to your place. Yeah, I'm tired and it's cold as hell, and I'm really not feeling well. This kind of bar just ain't my scene, but I could really use, I could really use, I could really use the company. How about on the way we start, grab ourselves a bite? I hear that there's a place close by, stays open all night. Why don't I just pay the tab, finish off these beers? What's it gonna take for me to get you out of here? I'm tired and it's cold as hell, and I'm really not feeling well. This kind of bar just ain't my scene, but I could really use, I could really use, I could really company. Yeah, I'm tired and it's cold as hell, Lord, yeah, I'm really not feeling well. Yeah, this kind of bar just ain't my scene, but I could really use, I could really use, I could really company. Yeah. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
We are back, and you are listening to WLXU 93.9 FM, and you have just heard from the incredibly talented Paintsville, Kentucky's Shawn Whiting. Let's welcome Shawn to the show, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Shawn, you were a first-time guest on Overtones, but you are no stranger to Lexington, right?
Right.
So tell us where we have seen you in town.
I played at the Burl several times. I played the Green Lantern. I have played at Mirror Twin Brewing. I played, Chevy Chase Inn.
Yeah,
And-
Henry Clay's pop.
Yeah, Henry Clay's. Yeah, so I don't. There might be more. I can't think of all of them right now. To be honest with you.
And that's where Warren and I saw you at the Henry Clay's pub
yes,
that night.
I remember
and
meeting you all there.
you were going to be on Red Barn Radio soon.
Yes, I am. Feel very privileged and honored to get to be on Red Barn stage.
We are looking very much forward to having you. Who are your musical influences?
First and foremost, it was my grandfather. He was a really good singer and guitar player, and he played a lot of old country and some bluegrass and gospel and things like that. But then my mother's album collection and her taste in music is really what got a hold of me, and so I grew up listening to the Allman Brothers and Van Morrison and Leonard Skinner, and Jackson Brown and people like that. And then I was highly influenced then in the 90s, showing my age, but in the 90s I was highly influenced by bands like the grunge era, Stone Temple Pilots and Alice in Chains and Soundgarden and Pearl Jam, and all those bands really influenced me a lot. And then I got a little older and I started going back, and I became now I'm a huge Led Zeppelin fan and Black Sabbath fan, and I'm mostly a rock and roll guy, but I still love I love Hank Jr. and Hank Sr. and Waylon and Willie and all the greats. But I'm a true rock and roll guy at heart, to be honest with you. No, my house, we had those great big home stereo speakers, and I went to the store when I was a kid, mind you, and got like 200 feet of speaker wire, and so we had speakers all through the house. And we had those old silver-faced receivers, the AM/FM receivers, and you couldn't go anywhere in the house without hearing music. So I feel pretty blessed for that.
And I think several of us are shaking their heads right now because we can almost imagine those speakers that you're speaking of, right?
Yeah, I still have some actually.
Such a vivid memory.
Yeah, I feel like kids are missing out, and that I liked it loud and you could feel it.
Yes.
And you felt the vibrations. You really dove into the song. And nowadays everybody just has their earbuds in or their earphones or whatever. And I feel like they're kind of missing out on what and what a lot of other people got to enjoy.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
So we don't only listen locally, but we get to play locally as well. And I just really have enjoyed your music, Sean. What
Thank
are you
you.
going to play for us next?
I think I'll play a song that I wrote for my wife a few years ago, and she she likes this song, so I think I'll play it for her. You have a bad spot in relationships, and so I kind of wrote about that and let her know that no matter how rough it gets, I'm going to be there. So, Scott, I'm going to love you.
Great. This is Sean Whiting on Overtones.
I don't care what you say. I don't care if you stay. I don't care if you go. I don't care to let you know. But let me say one thing before we're through. Yeah. Let me tell you, girl, what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna love you. There were things I did wrong.
There were things that went on. There were things behind your eyes. All these things lost in your eyes. And I know these words make you blue, yeah. There's one thing I know to be true. I'm gonna love you. Yes, I know these words make you blue. There's one thing I know to be true. I'm gonna love you. Yeah, I do. Gonna love you. Yes, I do. Gonna love you. Love, love, love you. Oh, baby, it's true. I'm gonna love you.
And thank you for being with us, Sean. We will be back after the break.
Broken heart in the cabin in the East Kentucky hill. She was China's daughter, loved her true with all my heart, till she fell into her pappy's liquor still. What a waste of good corn liquor. From the still they pulled the plug. Now the revenue was slicker, cause she melted in their liquor, and they had to bury poor Lily by the jug.
Cause I something now, my love. Hey, the pie, my
Wow, welcome back to Overtones on Lexington Community Radio. And how awesome was it to hear the sounds of Lexington, Kentucky's Restless Legs String Band? And it's all okay because they're with the band. So let's welcome this Restless Legs String Band to the show.
Thank you. Hello. Hello.
Hello, everyone. So I don't know who your spokesperson is going to be, but anyone can chime in at any time. So what was the name of that last song?
The name of that song was called Slice of Now.
Okay, not what I thought it would have been. So what's the background of that song?
Mostly
Pizza box.
pizza boxes and life-shaped pizza slices. No, it's just all about, no matter what happens to you because of another or any influence that may cause something upon you, you should always be yourself, and that helps pursue life.
Well, you got to love that message, right, Whitney? So who are the members of your band? If you all could just introduce yourselves and maybe let us know where you're from.
Well,
Originally
I'm
from.
playing fiddle for Restless Legs String Band. My name is Isha Whitney. I'm originally from California, but my roots are in southeast Kentucky, and Case and Baumgartner, Joe Schleck, they're Lexingtonians. Cason's playing guitar. Joe's playing
And you
bass.
play with them anyway, right?
For life. Can't stop, won't stop.
And I'm Jonathan Bramwell. I come from Lebanon, Kentucky, but I've resided in Louisville for the past 14 years.
Where have you all performed in the state of Kentucky? I'm almost afraid to ask this question, but
Pine Mountain.
Pine Mountain.
Definitely Pine Mountain. Lexington,
Harrisburg, Terrapin Hill.
West Liberty.
West Liberty. We've been down to West Liberty, Loretto.
Yeah, we've
Once
been
or
down Loretto.
twice.
We have every first Saturday of the month. We're in Covington, Kentucky, at the Octave.
Wow.
All the way
so
down to Bowling Green, too.
all across the state. So lots of opportunities to listen locally. What can your fans expect when they have the opportunity to listen locally to the Restless Legs String Band, either on your CD or on stage?
Expect
Nice.
the unexpected.
What is a good time?
I love that.
I, honestly, if anybody's heard us before, anything you would expect going into a show that you think we might play, we'll probably put a new spin on it. We're just into putting new spins on things.
All the time.
All of the time. Well, I love
Whether
it.
it be our stuff or other people's material, we're always spinning off.
Well, I just love that about you all. So what are you going to sing for us next?
Y'all want to play Wind and Rain?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, this is Restless Legs String Band on Overtones.
You might detect some classical overtones in this.
Oh, nice.
In a seaside town there lived a merchant's daughter, young and fair. She always wore a purple ribbon in her yellow hair. The only thing her father left her when he sailed away. And every crystal tear that falls is counted to this day. In wind and rain, oh wind and rain, my life. Wind and rain, my love. Wind and rain, all the pages are stained. Wind and rain, my
You have been listening to the Restless Leg String Band on WLXU 93.9 FM, and we will be back after the break. Welcome back, everyone. You've just enjoyed the sounds of Lexington's rock band of the year, Magnolia Boulevard, and It's Okay, they are with the band. Let's welcome all of them to the show. Greg and Ryan, you've been on Overtones before, but we are really glad to have some other members join us in the studio today. Could you introduce the member that is with us today that was not with us the last time?
We got Miss Magnolia with us.
Yeah. So welcome, Maggie. And Greg, talk to us about who else plays with your band.
We got Todd Copeland on drums. Not just saying this because I'm in a band with him, but he's by far my favorite drummer I've ever played with. Just
Excellent.
He's incredible. And we have John Roberts on bass guitar.
Fantastic. So you travel a lot. Tell me, this is like the moment of reckoning. Tell me, who's the most difficult band member to travel with? Everybody.
Ooh, great question, Whitney.
Doesn't mean it's bad, but what's the most challenging band? Is it Maggie?
Oh, no.
She's giving herself up.
She's probably the stinkiest.
Oh, there's no way. There's no way. It can be hard to travel in group.
Yeah.
And some people travel better.
Well, I can't be in a bottle, so.
That's true.
That is a disadvantage.
Keep a margarine bucket just in Folgers.
I'm sure you all have some good road stories. What's one of your most memorable experiences?
Man, these are some good questions. Really just every time. I mean, it's a blast every time. I mean, for me personally, to get back to your first question, like I really don't think there's any of us that's really hard to travel with, unless it's me and I don't know. But that's what's special about this group. You know, we all love each other. It's a pleasure to be around one another.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to think of a good story.
I have a good.
You didn't know you were on an edition of Stump the Band, right?
I think of that one.
Inquiring minds want
Yes.
to know.
We're still just still pretty new into this thing that we've created. So really, we haven't had a whole lot of travel time just yet. But there's definitely stories that we've acquired.
Yeah, we went to where was that at? In Quintwood one night. We went on lookout and
That was weird.
yeah, Wayne.
Oh, yeah.
Wayne faced the.
I'm the only one that
Traffic.
I'm the only one that can back a trailer apparently.
Yeah, we figured that out.
That's a very good skill to have, Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, Maggie, we're gonna ask you this. So,
Because inquiring minds do want to know.
I know. I feel like I'm all of a sudden Ellen or who is that?
That's
other
because
lady
we
that does
are,
this,
Whitney.
Oprah? Yeah, of course we are, Renee. Anyhow, we've noticed that you're particularly fond of a member of the Restless Leg string band. So do you want to talk about this relationship and more importantly, like how do you balance your time together as opposed to two hardworking bands and to give both the same, energy?
It's most definitely challenging at times. There's a lot where, because we both have work throughout the week. And then we're constantly booked on the weekends. So it is hard because we don't get to see each other as much, but we're following our dreams, and I can't be more thankful to have someone that understands that this is what I want to do. So we share that equally, and it works out really well.
That's awesome. So can we expect you all to be performing together sometime in the future, like some kind of band merge for
We
a
have
little
a
bit?
bunch actually this past year, and I've always been against it, but I feel like we did a cutie patootie Valentine's Day show not that long ago. But we try. We could definitely try harder to play together at the house, but again, we're both really busy. But I wouldn't put that option down whatsoever. We're always wanting to play music together.
Well, we're glad we could create this experience so you could spend time together today. Right?
Yeah, I that's been fun. Sure.
Well, thank you so much for being with us. What are you going to sing for us next?
This is,
I've stumped the band again.
Ride. It's called Ride.
Ride.
It's coming out will be on our EP.
Okay, well, wonderful. This is the song Ride by Magnolia Boulevard on Overtones.
sweet thing. Sit down for a while and don't you run away. Let's have a little fun, let's just wonder. Reminisce on all the good things. It's only just begun. Tell me that you have your better days. Tomorrow we might go our separate ways. In the meantime, you can put me in your pocket and ride. Hey, darling, the big old moon is lighting up the world. It's brighter than the sun, and I'm falling. Stick around, let's give this thing a whirl. And I won't tell anyone. Tell me that you have your better days. Tomorrow we might go our separate ways. In the meantime, you can put me in your pocket and
Wow, thank you all so much. This seems like a great place to end this edition of Overtones, appropriately titled It's Okay, I'm with the Band. And Whitney and I would like to thank all of our guests, Brother Smith, Sean Whiting, Restless Leg String Band, and Magnolia Boulevard for giving us all a great reason to listen locally today. Next week, Whitney, are you ready for this?
All right.
We have Chelsea Nolan, Christopher Bentley,
Okay.
Kevin Dalton,
All right.
and Jen Tackett.
Those are like some of my favorite people in the whole world.
It's going to be a really, really cool show. And until then, this is Renee Collins and Whitney Acke working in concert each and every week to bring you the best this great state of Kentucky has to offer music fans. And reminding you, where words fail, music speaks. Listen locally. Have a great week filled with music, family, friends, and a lot of love. Goodbye, everyone.
Seems like life was easier today because I found a way to pray.